What's up, yo? I'm back out here at the spot again. You know where I'm at. It's the only place I know where to come to get some shots off. So, as you can see, right there, got a target set up. Right beside it, right there, got a coconut set up. So, I'm set up. I got the crony right behind me. I'm at about 6, I had the rangefinder out here. I put a line in the dirt right in front of the crony. So, we're at about, just about 7 yards. And I have the 25 cal Hatsan Sortie with me. So I want to put some shots, into that board down there. Let's see how the accuracy is, just to, I'm not even testing the accuracy. I'm more just, I want to see where the pellets are hitting and then take a shot on the coconut. So I have 3 mags loaded. I have the 25 grain JSB Kings. I have the 34 grain JSB King heavies, and I got those 16 grain, those JSB GTOs, the lead free ones. So I figured we do lightweight, midweight, heavyweight, but I'm probably going to start with the JSB Kings because those are just, those are in the middle ground, and then we'll pick a mag after that. So I got the crony set up. I haven't typed in all the information yet. So I'm gonna take care of that now. I just wanted to get this, get this started, try to get out of here as quick as I can. Not that I'm worried about someone coming down. I'm always worried about that. But we have some snow coming within the hour, so I really wanted to, I rolled my ass out of bed, to get my ass out here to get some shots off before the snow came, because I think it's gonna snow today into tomorrow, and then, I'll be working next week, so I don't know when I'll be able to get back out here and do some more shooting. I did do, I got a couple videos that I have to work on. It was the part 2 of the Hatsan flash pup with that custom mod, the baffle system. So I recorded that the other day. I think I did about 50 or 60 shots, comparing the 2 baffle systems, the OEM stock one and the custom one I got off of eBay. And then, I ran some pellets over to crony. I think I did the lightweights. I did the JSB Kings, and I can't remember. I might have did the 20 grain. I can't remember the 3rd pellet. I know I did 3 pellets over to crony just to, to see the difference in FPS out of the flash pup. So, but let me quit babbling and yapping it up. Let me get this going so I can get these shots off, and I'll be right back. All right, so everything's typed in. I got my little remote control for the slow motion camera. I had the slow motion camera set up. That's why I'm as close. That's one of the reasons why I'm as close as I am. The other reason is that 7 yards, home defense range, because there is people out there who are looking at these for that option. They can't get handguns. I understand that. I totally get it. So I'm out here not only for you guys, I'm doing this for me, so I know what these things could pack. I know that they don't have the stopping power of even a 22 pistol, but, if you know the limitations, then you could build, your own home defense around this being just one of the tools that you have. So I know a lot of airgun enthusiasts or purists out there don't like that talk. It's kind of taboo, but fuck it, I don't care. This is my fucking life that I gotta fucking defend myself, if that ever happens. And again, this is just another tool in the arsenal. I ain't gonna rely on this. This ain't gonna be my, oh, this is it. No, you know what I mean? This is one tool, and I know how to fight, so I'm not worried about that. Again, it's just another tool, just like everyone else has. I just can't own a firearm right now. I'm trying to work on getting that back, but, maybe that's a story for another time. Anyway, JSB Kings, 25 grain, Hatsan Sortie, 7 yards. Let's hit the target first, just to kind of get an idea of, of where the point of impact is, and then I'll take a shot on the coconut down there and try to catch that in slow motion. I tried to get a GoPro set up to capture like the target board, but battery was dead in one of the GoPros, so I got a GoPro after coconut and the slow motion camera after coconut. So you might not be able to see me. I tried to get as much of the, my little range in as possible. So I'm just gonna be like pretty much right here. So let's do this. Let's see what we can do. So let's see if we can catch some FPS first. And I'm gonna aim and put it on the green dot. And I'm gonna aim at the top center target, top center round. All right, I don't know where that, oh, hold on. Okay. I think I left my tools at home, so I can't even make adjustments to the green dot. I always leave something at home. It's such a pain in the ass sometimes trying to, you know, just pack shit up and wing it out here. You know what I mean? No rhyme or reason, no planning. But anyway, let's do this. That was 537. This is low again, ain't it? Let's see. 539. 540. All right, I'm gonna take a shot on the coconut now. Yeah, this is shooting low again. I'm wondering if something came loose. So let's see if I can hit this coconut. Hopefully it doesn't ricochet and break my camera. We're gonna hit it with about 16 foot-pounds. All right. So that's the JSB Kings. I got one in the breech. I might as well put the last one over the Crony just to, you know, just to get this last number. But I think this is loosened up again, even with the LocTite. 533. So I know this is upside down, but we're just under 200 bar. So I'm not even gonna refill this. You know, I'm gonna try to make this as, excuse me. I'm gonna try to make this as quick as possible. So let me, I can see it recording down there. Let me just go check all that stuff and I'll be back. All right, so that's coconut one. There it is. Put a hole in. Oh, it's leaking. And didn't come out the back. Nothing happened. You know, I just checked the Crony. It's back down to 16 FPS again. So, you know, these sorties, I don't know, at least this one, even with the LocTite, it seemed to something loosened up inside. I haven't taken it apart since I LocTited everything, so I'm not sure what the fuck is up with that. But, you know, it did punch a hole into the coconut, all the way through the shell, into the meat. And, you know, like I said, you know, it's leaking. It didn't even crack it though. Like there was no impact where it even cracked it. So that's coconut one. I just typed into the Crony for these lightweight. These are the 16 grain ones now. So let's see how this one does. Again, I didn't reload this gun because we're still at that, I don't know, the glare's kind of crappy out here, but we're at that 180 bar. So, you know, we're still in that sweet spot for this. So let's see how these do. I've never shot these out of here, so this is gonna be the first time I get some readings out of here. I was hoping that the Sortie kept its the specs I had when I last ran it over the Crony. I think I was getting around 600 FPS with the Kings. I can't remember. I know I was around 18 foot-pounds and not the 16, maybe up to 19. You know, I like I said, I can't remember. So let's get at least 3 shots on the board, see where our point of impact is, put a shot on the coconut, and let's see if these could even penetrate. You know, seeing how light they are, let's see what happens. So I'm not sure where these are gonna hit, so I think I'm gonna shoot for the center round target. .637, 642, 639. Nice little fucking group with these though. I like that. Okay, check out these lightweights, you know what I mean? What are we getting for FPS? About 14 foot-pounds. Like I said, I wish it was a little higher, but right now it is what it is. So nice little group. About 2 inches, 1.5 inches down to the right a little bit. So let's take a shot at the coconut. Let's see if we can get some penetration at 14 foot-pounds. I don't think it penetrated. Hold on. Nope, no penetration. So we are at about 160 bar. So I got the slow motion recording because maybe we can catch the pellet bouncing off of the coconut. And then I'm gonna put another shot onto that coconut again, just to we'll give it another try. You know what I mean? So at, you know, we're probably around 640 FPS with these 16 grains doing 14 foot-pounds. And the first shot, almost dead center on the coconut, and I saw it bounce off. So let me let that finish recording. Once that's done, we'll take shot 2 with those 16 grain lightweight ones. So I'll be right back. All right, so while that's still recording the slow motion, I just wanted to grab the coconut and show you the point of impact. Where is it? Right there. So it did nothing. It would hurt, you know what I mean? To definitely feel it, but that's it. It didn't do shit. It didn't penetrate it. You know what I mean? So let me go put this back. What I might do is I might take one more shot over the Crony just to see if the number is still consistent with the first 3 shots. Actually, what I just did notice, even though it didn't penetrate, there is a tiny, what is that? The point of impact. I don't know if it's showing up, but there's a tiny little crack running up this way. It's very small, but it's there, and I can see it kind of going the other way too. So it hit it a little bit, hit it with a little force. There is a little crack going this way, a smaller one going this way, but as you can see, again, no penetration. I'm gonna flip it this way, and let's see what happens once this is done recording. All right, so that's set back up. Let's get all this coconut dust out of here. So I'm gonna put one more shot over the Crony, again, just to get another Crony number. Actually, I'm gonna put the shot into the coconut, see if we can get anything different this time, and then I'll put a shot over the Crony to see if we can get another number. I saw that bounce back at me. So that one, it bounced off of the coconut again. Let me see. It did a little more damage this time. You know, cracked it a little better, but still no penetration. Like I said, I saw the pellet go right by my left arm. Didn't have a lot of energy in it, enough to just kind of skip by. You know, let me, I think I'm gonna go see if I can find it, see what it looks like. I don't know if I am. It's, you know, it's all muddy and dirty over there, but that's what happened. No leaking on either side. That's all dust falling off of the coconut, but it cracked it. That's what it did. So that's the 16 grain ones. I'm gonna put a shot over the Crony just so we can get one last FPS reading, just to make sure we're in that 640 range. And then we'll wrap up this coconut, and then we'll go to the King Heavies and, you know, see what they're probably gonna be in the high 400 FPS, you know, so we'll see what that could do in a 500 FPS pellet. I'll be right back. All right, so I just took a quick look trying to find that pellet that bounced back. I couldn't find that one, so I still have it loaded in here. These are those 16 grains. Let's get this last shot over the Crony. Let's just see what this last number is. $6.29. So we're now at 150 bar. So I think I'm gonna reload this back up to 200, like refill this back up to 200, because what we have next is the JSB Kings. I will say one thing, from the 7 yards, you know, the 4 shots that I put on that center target over there, this thing did good. I think it's maybe an inch spread shooting, you know, offhand. So, you know, as far as that, you can see what the Kings did, you know, 2 off to the right, 2 off to the left, or vice versa, however my hand went. But all right, let me refill the sortie, make sure everything is set up down there. I got one more coconut, because I like to use, you know, new coconuts. I want to see if it'll penetrate a coconut that isn't already like compromised with a crack or anything. So let me get the other coconut set up, refill, like re-air the gun. JSB King Heavies, 34 grain. Let's see what we get for some FPS, and see what it could do to this coconut. All right, coconut set up, Crony, all that set up, information typed in. A car came down here. It's sitting down the other end, probably about 200 yards away. You know, at the beginning of the park. I think this is a regular. I always see this white pickup truck down here, so, you know, hopefully he sees that I'm a regular down here too. He ain't never caused me no problems. He's never even come down here while I've been down here. I always see him parked over by that little bin over there with the, you know, with the sports equipment and stuff like that. So, but anyway, target set, cameras are ready. We'll refill back up to 200 bar. We got the 34 grain JSB King Heavies. Kind of pissed that this sortie isn't consistent, you know what I mean? But let's see what we can get for groups, get some FPS numbers here, and then take a shot on this other coconut. So I'm gonna shoot for the top right circle target, because I think this is gonna shoot a you know, even lower. We'll find out. Let's go for that one. $437. What the fuck? And I don't even think it loaded that time. Nope, didn't even cycle. So 437, 446, and it didn't cycle. And 446. Let's see if it cycled. I'm gonna shoot one more. Nope. All right. I think the hammer spring got loose again. Shit ain't fucking working again. You know what I mean? 446, this is at least, I don't know, man. Can't recommend this. I ain't gonna recommend it. As much as I like this gun, it's kind of fun. But, I mean, if it can't even keep the fucking FPS up, I gotta go back in here and re-fucking screw everything down. So, There might be another video of me taking this fucking thing apart and seeing if the LocTite held. I got a feeling it didn't. I mean, I think the last time when I was shooting this shit into the gel block, I had a feeling something was off. You know what I mean? So maybe I didn't use enough LocTite. Maybe I got to use the permanent shit, that red, LocTite red instead of the blue. I don't know. I'm at a loss. Kinda. So let's take a shot into the fucking coconut, see if we can catch that in slow motion. So we're gonna see what 440 foot-pounds could, 440 feet per second can do with a 34 grain pellet. I don't even know if it's gonna penetrate, but we're gonna find out together. Let's see. 7 yards, JSB King Heavies. There's that remote. Let's do this. All right. I think it did penetrate. What the fuck is this motherfucker want? I just got a message through like that Facebook Messenger. I don't even use that shit. Pops up every once in a while. But anyway, let me go grab this coconut, see what this did. I think it did punch a hole in it. Let's find out. All right, so here's what it did. This fucking thing out of here. So there's the pellet. It did not go into the coconut. You know what I mean? It's actually right there. I don't know if I can get that out. Got my Spyderco here, my Para 2. Yeah, that's wedged in there. I'm actually bending the pellet now. So if I do get that out, it's not gonna be an accurate representation. So, and I don't wanna fuck up my blade is already dull as fuck. This shit's a butter knife. You know what I mean? Good for stabbing, but it's a fucking butter knife for slicing. But, so that's what it did. You know, the pellet's in there, it did flatten out. Cracked it at 440 feet per second. No penetration into the coconut. The only one that was able to penetrate in was the JSB King Heavy. So no leaking, dust everywhere. But so we just saw what a fucking fucked up, inconsistent Hatsan Sortie could do to a coconut. JSB Kings punched into it. The 16, you know, those are the 25 grain ones. Those 16 grain JSBs, those lead free, 2 times bounced off. I couldn't find either pellet. One bounced off to the right, the other one bounced off behind me, but no penetration. And then, you know, and that was at, I think, 640. So it seems like every time we shot it, I think it was 540, 640, 440. So, you know, we at least got a little range of, you know, what happens with heavier pellets at 100 feet per second low, you know? So, all right, that's recording. I got one more shot. Let me take this mag out of here. Let's get this last shot over to Crony. Let's see what this last FPS number is. And then I might put up that coconut again and use the rest of the Kings on it. Let's, you know, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet, but at least let's get this last reading. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. I forgot after the shot it didn't load. It couldn't cycle. I think it's this mag too. You know, this is the mag that had a problem you know, fitting into the breech the other day, and I just kind of left it out of the shooting thing. So, all right, I'm gonna stop that. I'm gonna stop this here. I'm gonna set up that coconut again. I have 5 shots left in the JSB King. Let's put the coconut that just had the ricochets. Let's try a double tap on it. I'll be right back. All right, so I think this may just wrap it up. Like I said, I have the JSB Kings. I might use the last 4 shots of the lightweight ones too. I'm done with the Crony. You know what I mean? It's still here, but I ain't even gonna shoot over it. I might just sit here. Can you see? Yeah, I might just sit here. So I got the, I can't sit here because I got to do the slow motion. So I think I'm going to do the lightweight ones first, because that's that coconut. It's not compromised yet. Let's see if we can punch a hole through it. Hopefully this still cycles. I'm hoping it was just that mag with the heavies and where I tightened it too much, but let's find out. I can't remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I only have 4 shots? Because if I did, only 1 shot fired. It didn't cycle. Let's see. It ain't cycling. Something fucking came loose in here again. It has to. Something had to come loose in here again. I'm just gonna try to put the last 3 on the target, on the board. Where were we at? Center. 1 pellet. Now I wanted to shoot 2 in a row. Wicked inconsistent. This is brand new. Like, it's over a year old, so I know it's out of warranty. You know what I mean? That's why I had no problem working on it, because I had it. I tested it. I put it in the closet. Didn't fuck with it again because I got all the other stuff, and then brought it out after it was a year old. Warranty's worn out, so, you know. But I think something's loose in here. That's the only explanation. You know what I mean? When the hammer wasn't hitting hard enough, that was it. So, you know, that's recording. We're catching at least 1 more ricochet, you know, and then I'll try the Kings. You know, we'll see if I can cycle those. If not, this thing needs to be taken apart and worked on again, and you know, something got to give. I got to figure something out. Maybe I need a longer retention screw inside of that hammer, because that one's only, what, not even maybe a ½ inch long. Maybe I'll have to go to Ace Hardware and get a longer one where, you know, it doesn't have a lot of room to move. I don't know. I got to figure this shit out. So let me let that finish recording. When that's done, I'll come back. All right. So 1 mag empty. That was the lightweights. 6 shots left from the King Heavies, a 34 grain, and I have 5 shots left in here with the JSB Kings, the 25 grains. We're at 150 bar. I got the coconut that, you know, that those lightweight pellets couldn't get through. So let's see what happens. Let's see if I can even get this to shoot twice in a row. If this doesn't shoot, something came loose inside here. Something ain't right, and I'm gonna have to do some more fucking surgery on this fucking thing. So let's see what we could do. So it didn't cycle, you know. I now have 4 shots left. So yeah, something is definitely up with this. It did hit the coconut. Let's at least see if it penetrated. And it did not. Just hit it. So if anyone's out there thinking about, again, I'm not no fucking professional. I'm not no expert. I buy these things, I come out and test them, and I go on what I see with my own eyes, my own hands, my own results. You know what I'm saying? This shit ain't fucking, I wouldn't rely on this shit at all. I mean, I know it's hard to rely on any air gun, but, you know, this thing has been nothing but inconsistent since I got it. You know what I mean? So this is going into the fucking category of problem child, and it's gonna sit there with my fucking HP SS 30 cal. You know what I mean? Those two are my fucking problem child. And the 177 in this thing, I might have to bring that out next and see how that does. You know what I mean? That's been pretty I guess, at least stable. You know, I haven't really ran it over to Crony to see if it's going up and down like this fucking thing is. But, I mean, it's not, it couldn't even punch through this coconut. You know, it punched through the other one twice. So I'm wondering if it even got looser after shooting another 10 or 15 shots. I mean, we've seen that that's been its MO, you know, during all this testing I've been doing. So, you know, unfortunately for my semi-autos, well, not unfortunately, fortunately for my semi-autos, my number one semi-auto is the HP SS 25 cal. Aside from that valve pin, I haven't had no issues with it. And I mean, the mags suck, the cheap plastic, so they're gonna break, but that has nothing to do with the gun, you know? So with that, my HP SS is my number one semi-auto, you know what I mean? And I might have to put that up against my Vectis. I know the Vectis is at least 10 FPS stronger, but you know, maybe we'll do a comparison with those to see what 10 FPS could do. You know, my Vectis, I love that. That's my number one. My HP SS 25 is number 2. And then, you know, I got the Flash Pup and the Bull Boss that, you know, those are like neck and neck. I love both of them fucking things. But again, you know, me babbling, yapping it up, it didn't penetrate this coconut this time. It's not shooting consistently. Nothing that you could rely on. I don't even think you can rely. I'm not a hunter, so I can't say if that's still good enough for hunting. I don't know. You know, that's for the experts and the purists and the, you know, hunters out there to, you know, decide that. But, you know, I'm going to have to say at least the 25 cal, we're going to chalk it up to, you know, like everyone says, it's kind of a piece of shit. It's fun to shoot when it does, but, you know, wicked inconsistent, not reliable. You know, it cycled fine the other day, no issues. Cycled, you know, up until the JSB King Heavies, and now it doesn't want to cycle no more. So you're seeing this fucking thing fail as I'm seeing it fail, you know. All right, that was me yapping it up, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna wrap this shit up. Actually, I can't even do the fucking semi-auto test because it won't fucking cycle, but let's give it a try anyway. Well, I got to lose, you know. Gotta break this shit apart anyway, so which way would be better? Right here? Inconsistent. 3 shots, wouldn't cycle the last shot. I had to cycle it myself, and it's now empty. So, Hatsan Sortie 25 cal, as fun as you are, you suck. So, so that's it. I think I'm done. So I'm gonna wrap it up, pack it up, get my ass out of here, head home, and I'll see y'all again soon.